So today I'm going to work on this BurgerTime monitor. As you notice, the screen is scrolling here. Try to adjust it in the back and it does not stabilize. No matter what you do, you cannot get it to sit still. Now there's a couple of recommendations on the flowchart for the this I got a Wells Gardner K4900 in it. There's a couple of recommendations on the flowchart that we're going to try to see if we can get this picture to stabilize. We'll go ahead and pull the chassis out.
So the 4900 flowchart says make sure that the composite negative sync from game PCB is connected to pin 3 of P201 only, which it was. Do not jumper pins 2 and 3, which they were not. Test transistor Q301. Try changing capacitor C315 substitute IC301. So I'm going to try the first two. I'll test Q301 and change C315. I believe I have both of those here, but if not, I'll test it and see if it's bad. Okay, so according to that flowchart, we're going to replace the C315 cap, which is right here, and the Q301 diode we're going to test. I don't seem to have one. That one is right there. So I'm going to go ahead and desolder both of those, and we will go from there. Let's go ahead and replace that one. One microfarad, 50 volt. 1 microfarad, 50 volt. So we just have to make sure positive lines up with positive and negative lines up with negative. Once again, the longer lead is positive, shorter lead, and the stripe is negative. So let's flip this up here. Find where that cap was. T plus and minus. It's right there. Then one of the leads temporarily just to hold it in place. Go ahead and get the solder. Back up. Check our work. Positive is to positive, negative is to negative. Second on this side as well, and positive, negative. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cut the leads off. Yes, I'm using a pair of fingernail clippers, an old pair of fingernail clippers. They
Worked pretty well, actually. Just don't use one you care about. And I'll go ahead and get this diode desoldered. Right out. A little tester here. I don't know for sure, but I have to check the settings on it and see if that's right, but it looks like it tests out okay. Looks like the focus. Looks like it tested out okay. It's a little off, but not enough that it should be totally messing it up. So either way, we replaced it, so we'll see if that makes any difference. Okay, I had another suggestion someone sent me about the hold issue on the BurgerTime. So this cap right here on the BurgerTime board set, this one right here sometimes needs to be replaced if you can't get it to sync. It's C2. So I'm going to go ahead and replace that, and I'm going to plug it in and see if that helps out any. Alright, so we got the game pushed back in place. Put the board back in after doing the cap. I also did a little, there's another recommendation, I didn't show it, but on the board on C21, it's a 470 picofarad ceramic cap. Is there? I went ahead and replaced that too. That was one of the other suggestions on there, but I replaced those two caps. So let's power it on. See what we get. Look at that, rock solid. There is a goofy issue up here where the colors are off a little bit. It's odd because when it was facing the other way, it was working fine. When it's facing this way, colors go off. So I may just move it to a different location, see if that fixes it. But it might be something with the degauss circuit. Might have to get over here with a, a manual degauss coil. Yeah, you can see the colors are all jacked up right here. And it might be getting interference from something else, like maybe the Phoenix cabinet next to it or that. So. Yeah, it looks like Looks like it's going to stay rock solid there. This is so hard to play while holding a camera. Well, anyway, you get the idea. So we're going to call this one fixed.